Yo, people. So, I've had a little bit of a break from this actor stuff, but I'm always like keeping an eye out for these people and what's going on. But I sort of consciously took myself away from it for a break because it can be intense, constantly looking at people's faces and trying to work out who they are and whatever else. So yeah, I was just like having a few beers last night in my van, chilling, putting on some music, and I put on the Prodigy album, Fat of the Land. I ain't listened to it for ages. And I was like, man, this album was epic when it came out. And it's such a powerful album. Starting with Smack My Bitch Up. When you start an album with Smack My Bitch Up, Smack My Bitch Up. I mean, that was just, it was a mental album when that came out in 97. So I was listening to that album, and then I just looked at the cover. I was just looking through the cover, and I suddenly looked at it, and I went, oh my God. And I realised who else Liam Howlett of the Prodigy was. So, let's get straight into it. I believe that Liam Howlett from the Prodigy is also Robbie Williams. And there he is, with similar haircut in the 90s. And if we put them two together, you can start to see the similarities. I mean, you'd never think about it until you start looking at these things, and then suddenly it just popped out of me, and I was like, oh my God, yeah, obviously. But there is no way I would have ever thought that Liam Howlett from the Prodigy and Robbie Williams were the same person before I got into this stuff. So as I spotted it, I Googled Liam and Robbie, and I found this early picture of Liam, and then I found this picture of Robbie, and you put them two together, and it was like, okay, so when I saw it, I Googled it, I found these, and it's like, oh yeah, right. I remember those pictures of both of these when they were younger, and they're just blatantly the same person. They've hardly changed anything. So, let's have a look at some links. Robbie Williams remembers the time he hung out with the Prodigy at Glastonbury. So this was the infamous Glastonbury 1995, which has sort of been put up as one of the most epic Glastonburys ever. And I was there. It was my first Glastonbury, and it was truly an epic event. It was literally, we got there on a Wednesday, and it was hot Wednesday, hot Thursday, hot Friday. Saturday it was overcast, and we were thanking the Lord for it being overcast, and it was hot Sunday. It was 5 days of pure heat, and the water queues was crazy. It was so hot, you couldn't escape the heat. It was crazy. So I've seen Prodigy many times over the years, but the first time I saw him was the gig at Glastonbury in 95. It was so hot in that dance tent. Oh, I don't remember much of the gig. I just remember it was so hot that the condensation off the tent was dropping onto everyone, and everyone was just getting constantly like splattered of water from the condensation. It was so busy in that tent and so hot, it was crazy. So not only was the Prodigy there, but it was a famous one when Robbie Williams was just hanging out with the celebrities trying to be cool. And here he is hanging out with Keith from the Prodigy, and also with Maxim from the Prodigy, but not with any pictures with Liam Howlett. Funny that. So this was like the infamous picture of Robbie Williams in a red Adidas Firebird tracksuit with dyed blonde hair. And if you notice this picture here of Liam Howlett, I'm not sure where it's from. It's not Glastonbury 95, but obviously just some festival with dyed blonde hair and a tracksuit. But look in the background, a guy with dyed blonde hair and a red Firebird tracksuit. I mean, they're linking that up blatantly. And then we have a picture of Liam Howlett from Glastonbury 97 in a black Adidas tracksuit. And if you put those two together, you know, they're linking that up blatantly. So this is Liam Howlett and Natalie Appleton. And this is Robbie Williams and his wife. I can't remember her name. And this is Liam Howlett and Natalie Appleton, all looking very similar. And if we put them together there, I mean, you know, apart from a bit of different makeup, that is blatantly the same person. They've hardly done anything. So yeah, another easy one, I think, for to wake people up, because it's easy to see it. There's definite. They obviously done the things to make them look different, but there's enough similarities there to see. Plus the links with their hair, the tracksuits, their wives, the fact that he was photoed. Robbie was photoed with the Prodigy, but not Liam Howlett in '95. You know, speaks volumes. So yeah, another one to wake people up. They're all actors. They're all part of it. This is what goes on. The world is a stage. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.